Hello everyone, welcome to Mr. H Math Lab. This video is for 8th grade students. We are reviewing for Chapter 4, Practice Test on ALEKS. So we're going to start with question 8. A fuel tank of a certain airplane that can hold up to 200 gallons of fuel. Let W is the total weight of the airplane in pounds. Let F is the total amount of fuel in its tank in gallons. Suppose that W equal to 7F plus 5,000. Give W as the function of F. Alright, identify the correct description of the values in both domain and range of a function. Then, for each, choose the most appropriate set of values. Alright, so there's a few things we need to review here. So first of all, what is the domain? I hope by now you know that domain is the x value, right? And range is the y value. Okay, with that in mind, the equation that I give you, W equal to 7F plus 5,000, what does this one look like to you? Do you realize this is y equal to 7x plus 5,000? Alright, so if you can see that, then my question for you is, what is the 5,000 and what is the 7? What does it mean? Okay, so W in this case is about the weight. So 5,000 will tell you the initial weight of an airplane. Then what is a 7? We know 7 is a slope, right? That tells you something increasing consistently for each something. Okay, so in this case, for each gallon of gas, what is 7 then? Okay, so far we talked about the weight of an airplane. So 7 is gonna be 7. What term did he use? 7 pounds. That will be 7 pounds for each gallon. Okay, so each gallon of gas weight about 7 pounds for this scenario. Okay, so I just want to break down slope and y-intercept so you know what it is. So now we're gonna go back to the domain. Domain is the x value. Okay, domain is the x value. So in this case, the represent for x is F. So F is stand for the fuel of the tank. So the answer for this domain is the amount of fuel of the airplane or the tank. So leave you with the ring is the weight. And we can see that because look at this. Y is go with W, so it's the weight. Okay, now what should we choose in the box? Unfortunately, I printed out. I forgot to show you the list. But the main idea is X value is the domain. And it's represent the fuel in the tank, the fuel in the airplane. And they say that the fuel tank can contain hold up to 200 gallons. So you're gonna choose is something that relate to the fuel of the tank from 0 to 200 gallons. Okay, when you click on this drop down list, you will see something about the fuel 0 to 20 gallons. And that happened because of this. That is the beginning information that they gave you. Okay, so with that in mind, what happened when I plug in 0? Okay, so y equal to 7 times 0 plus 5,000. That will be y equal to 5,000 gallons. So with 5,000 pounds. So with 0 gallons in the airplane itself will weigh 5,000 pounds. Okay. Then what happened if I plug in 200? Y equal to 7 times 200 plus 5,000. Okay, 7 times 200 is 1,400 plus 5,000. So that will give you 6,400. Okay, then on the drop down list, if you click on this button, you will see they say something about the weight of the airplane. Something from 5,000 pounds to 6,400 pounds. Something like that. Okay. Again, domain is X. X in this case represent the fuel. And based on the scenario of the story, they talked about the fuel tank can contain 200 gallons. So that tells you the tank from 0 to 200 gallons. And W is the weight, is for the range, is the Y value. So the weight, by plugging 0 and 200 to the equation, you see that the weight will go from 5,000 to 6,400. Okay, that's it for number 6. Now we go into number 9. Okay, Cameron earned $12 each hour working part-time at a bookstore. She earned $1 additional for each book that she sells. Let A is the amount in dollar that Carmen earned in an hour if she sell B book. Write an equation relate A to B, then graph your equation using axis below. Okay, so we see that the equation is y equal to mx plus b. M is the slope, b is the beginning. So when I reread this really quick, Cameron earned $12 each hour, alright, working part-time at the bookstore. She earned $1 additional dollar for each book that she sells. So the smaller units in this case is $1 for each book that she sells. So it's kind of a quick increasing every dollars that she will earn extra dollar for every book that she sells. So that will be your slope. Even $12 has each hour, but in this scenario is kind of in the longer range of time. So that's going to be your beginning. So y equal to 1x plus 12. Alright, that's the equation that they're looking for. However, they say that use A be amounts of dollar and B is the book. So we just need to rewrite this at A equal to 1B plus 12. Or just A equal to B plus 12. Sometimes we don't need to write 1B. Alright, now we're going to graph this. So we can make X and Y value table, right? And we choose 0, 1, 2. When you plug in 0, A equal to B plus 12. So at 0 book plus 12, she will earn $12. Which one book, 1 plus 12, that will give her $13. Okay. Okay. And with 2 books, 2 plus 12, that will give her $14. Okay. Then we're going to do is plug in these points into the graph. 0, 12. 0 go up 12. So this is your beginning. 1, 13. 1 go up 13. And 2 go up 14. 2 go up 14. And we draw the line, go through that 3 points. That's it for number 9. Alright, number 10. The owner of a recreation area is filling a small pond with water. They are adding water at the rate 25 liters per minute. There are 700 liters in the pond to start. Okay, let W represent the amounts of water in the pond in liters, and let T represent the number of minutes that water has been added. Write an equation relating W to T, then graph your equation using the axis below. So it's just like problem number 9. We start exactly the same thing. Y equal to mx plus b. Right? We need to figure out what is your slope and what is your beginning. So the owners of a recreation area is filling a small pond with water. They are adding water at the rate to 25 liters per minute. So your slope going to be 25x plus the beginning. There are 700 liters in the pond to start. So that will be, the beginning is 700 liters. Okay. Let W represent the amount of water and T represent the number of minutes. So straightforward. That will be W equal to 25 T plus 700. So that will be the answer in the box. Okay, make sure you convert your x and y to the letter that they asked you to do. Okay, and same idea like last time. We're gonna do x and y value table, where x value will be 0, 1, and 2. Okay, so y equal to 25x plus 700. We're going to plug in 0. So 25 times 0 plus 700. 25 times 0 is 0 plus 700 is 700. So corresponding to 0 going to be 700. Okay, then we're going to plug in the next one is 1. So 25 times 1 plus 700. So that will give me 725. So 725. Okay, then we plug in the last number at 2. 25 times 2 plus 700. That will give you 750. 750. Alright, now we're going to plug in these points. 0, 700. Yes. 1 is 725. So look at this one. It's 700 and 600. So half of that is the 750. And another half, that will be 725. Okay. Just in case if you will graph this on the computer to plug in the point 1, 725. One of the button, you will see the button look like this. There's a graph and there's a start right here. If you click on that button, that will give you an option to put in the point as 1, 725, and it will graph it for you. Okay, and last one. And next one is 2, 725. Oh, I'm so sorry for that, for the last point. I was confused myself a little bit. So that will be between 800 and 700 is 750, and another half of half. That will be 725. It's going to be right here. I'm so sorry for the confusion. And 2, you go up to 750. Then we draw the line, go through it. Okay. To avoid the complication of that, you should click on this button right here to plug in point. Okay, that will help you solve a lot of problem there. Alright, problem 11. 3 pumps are pump of fluid at the constant rate. For each, the amounts of fluid pumped dependent on time, as shown below. So they give you 3 different forms. One is equation, one are the table, the other one is the graph. Okay, answer the question below about the pumps. What is the rate of each pump and which is the fastest one? Alright, so we're going to look at each of them. We're going to talk about the rate. So we talk about slope. So first equation, what do you think my slope going to be? Okay, this is just look like y equal to mx plus b. So your M in this case gonna be 900. So the rate is 900 for pump A. Okay, the pump B, so they give you the table to find a slope. You're gonna find a pattern. So at the X value is increasing by 1. The Y value is increasing, look like by 70, right? So slope gonna be delta Y over delta X. The change in Y over change in X, that will be 70 over 1, which is 70. So pump B gonna be 70. Now C, we're gonna look at the graph. So we're gonna look at 2 points that you can read the grid exact. Look like 0, 0 is one of them, and 180. So by go up 80, run over 1. Slope is rise over run. So we go up 80, and we run 1. That will be 80 over 1, which is 80. Okay, so pump C is constant rate. They pump fluid. So they pump in the fluid is 80 liters per hour. Okay, so the fastest one gonna be pump A because it's 90 liter per hour. How much fluid does each pump in 2 hours? Okay, so basically the first one, pump A, for 2 hours, you're gonna plug in 90 times 2. Because 90 liter per hour, so 2 hours is gonna be 180. Okay, pump B in 2 hours is 140. Okay, pump C in 2 hours, that's gonna be 160. Okay, again, pump C, by looking at the graph, 160, so it's 160 liters. Okay, that's it for problem 11.